Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Indigo and today we are back in my bedroom, which means one thing and one thing only. We are going to be doing some makeup together today. I recently went on to LookFantastic. I needed some new makeup and I wanted to try some new things. A lot of my makeup, I've been using the same products year in, year out, and actually I wanted some different products. So I've done a bit of a LookFantastic haul, and this is going to be a video of first impressions of some new makeup bits from LookFantastic. So we're going to do that together today. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip my hair out of my face. There we go. And we're gonna have a look at some of the things I've got. I am gonna be using some products as well that I already have, but I will go through the products I'm using that are new. The first product we're gonna use today is a new one. It's the Supergoop Glow Screen SPF 30, and I've seen loads of people using this one and raving about it. So not only is it an SPF, obviously it's not very high, so I'll probably apply this one first. I've already got this on, but generally, and then this is actually supposed to be really great for skin prep. So it's supposed to leave like a really dewy finish, and that's why a lot of people love it. It's called the Glow Screen for a reason. So we're going to try this out today, and I'm hoping it's not going to break me out. My skin has been going through it recently, and I just feel like my skin looks a lot older than my actual chronological age, and it's worrying me a little bit. But I think it's because I don't do enough skin prep, so hence why I thought I'd get this. So this is actually tinted. I'm pretty sure I ordered a clear one, or like the original, so I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be tinted. I'm hoping it's not too dark because my skin is quite pale, as you can see. I'm just gonna move my hair to the back. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too dark, so let's have a go. Already it feels really creamy and really nice on the skin. It has got like the oddest smell. I don't know really how to describe it. It's like, oh, not sure I'm a massive fan of the smell. It's not scented, it's probably just the smell of the product. It smells a bit like rubber, but actually, just looking in the mirror, it's not too dark. It gives a little bit of colour, which actually is quite nice. It has added a really nice glow. I won't be able to review how it is with my skin, but I can update you in a future vlog with how I'm getting on with this. But my first impressions are, it is really thick. I'm hoping it should help with like any clinging onto any dry areas and help to give me like a nice glow. It's definitely glowy. I mean, you could wear this on its own. It does feel a little bit oily, so if you are really oily, this might not be for you, but I'm excited to give this a go. I'm hoping it should bring a nice glow to my base. Okay, so the next product that I got my hands on was this new concealer from L'Oreal Paris. It's the Accord Parfait Serum Corrector, and it's got hyaluronic acid in and caffeine. So my thoughts with this is it's a serum based concealer, and I get a lot of creasing under my eyes. I was thinking in the summer months, pairing a lighter concealer that's got more of a serum or balmy texture with a light powder that I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm hoping that might help keep my skin looking a bit more fresh and dewy. I'm interested to see what the coverage will be like because I do have a lot of acne or dark pigmentation from scarring. It might be I have to use this under the eyes and something a bit more heavy coverage on my acne scars. I'm going to have a look and see. It might be I end up using a mixture. Already I can see that it's got a very odd shaped foot, which is interesting, but it feels like it should go quite nicely under the eye. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put it on a couple of these spots first and see what the coverage is like. I might do one half with and one half without and see what it's looking like. Yeah, I'm thinking, obviously, as my skin's getting a bit drier, I might just need to start using some different products and see how it goes, especially as we're entering like the summer months. You don't always want something really heavy and like cakey, and actually a wetter base is sometimes better if you're going to be sweating anyway. Sometimes I find if I'm wearing sunglasses on my nose or I'm sweating, it can start to separate, and that really doesn't help with my skin texture. I just remembered as well, I bought some new brushes. Now this is quite funny. I was looking for some new brushes because I haven't bought brushes in years. I thought I'd treat myself, but I thought these were cheap. they are a travel size, but actually that might come in quite handy, like in my swim bag or whatever. I can take them with me. So this is the Morphe Travel Shaping Essentials bamboo and charcoal infused travel brush set. They're in this little case, which is like rubbery, so that's really handy. And then they are just like these travel sized makeup brushes with the cutest packaging. I mean, that baby pink is adorable, and the grey. So yes, they're travel size, but actually they'll take up less space. So there's this one. This is like a cheek brush. You've got, I'm thinking this is like a foundation brush. Maybe this is the foundation brush. This one will be really nice, I think, for this concealer. Just to stipple it in. The brush is really soft, like really soft. I think this is making me realize I probably should have brought new brushes years ago, because how soft this is, I'm like, none of my brushes are like this. So maybe this was definitely long overdue. So I'm just stippling that in, especially over anywhere I've got acne. Can you see? So it's given some coverage. It's done all right, to be fair. The colour's a really nice match. I think it's one neutral, light, one neutral, and it's done a fairly good job of covering that acne. I'm just going to go in under the eye as well. I'll put it under there. Under there. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this side of my face. I'm quite enjoying the shape of the paddle film. It's really nice, actually, but it's almost like a lipstick. It's what it's reminding me of. Moment of truth. Will it look cakey? Wow, that looks really nice. I'm just looking up close at it. It looks like I've not really got makeup on, which is nice. Like, it's not heavy. I think perfect for summer. Let me go and blend this in. We'll see how buildable it is. Okay, I'm actually really impressed with that. It's a lot lighter than the concealers I normally use, so I'm really excited by that. And I think the shade match is really good, so I'm happy with that. And my verdict on this brush, really soft. Obviously it's small because it's travel size, so maybe if you got the large size you could do it quicker, but I think that's really nice. We'll use a couple more of those brushes as we go through, and I'll have a bit of a think. So far I've not had any like hairs or brush strokes left on my face either. Next I'm going to go in with the Benny tint. So this is the rose tinted lip and cheek stain. I feel like this has been around forever, but it's having a real comeback, and for summer I think it's just a real staple. So it's just a tint that you can apply to your lips, your cheeks, wherever really, and it just leaves a stain throughout the day. So I was thinking this might help with like keeping it light and less dry. I'm gonna go in with a light hand. I'm gonna apply a little bit onto my cheeks, and we'll come back and do the lips when the rest of my face is done, I think. So I'm just going to apply it on the high points. Oh, it's quite watery. It's more watery than I would have imagined. I'm going to go in with this brush, I think. So it is quite watery, as you saw. It's like dripping down, so I guess you just have to be careful with your placement. Obviously with it being a stain, it's going to stay where you've placed it. It is a little bit tricky to like blend out, and maybe it would be easier to do like one cheek at a time. Like, I feel like it's given me a really nice flush. I think I am just going to go over with my beauty blender just to diffuse it a little bit. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's a nice like summery blush. It's like pink, which I don't usually use. I usually use something a bit more peachy, but no, I think that's nice. It looks like I've just like been running or something. I've got a bit of a flush. I am just going to go in, I think, with the NYX Dewy Finish 16 Hour Wear Spray. I use this all the time. I needed a new one, so it is a new product, but it's one I've used time and time again. I love just getting a new one, then I can just douse myself in it. I've said it multiple times. I will always rave about that. It just helps sink the different layers of makeup into your skin, and it just gives the most beautiful dewy finish. We'll apply that a few times during this. I'm just going to go in with a different coloured foundation just to add a little bit of colour to the skin. I've said this before, as a pale girly, I don't always like bronzer. Basically a nice sun-kissed perimeter to my face. So I've just gone in with that. Okay, next is powder. So I have never used this before. Probably loads of you use this. It's the Laura Mercier Translucent Ultra Blur Powder. This isn't a new product. Loads of people use it, but I've bitten the bullet and gone for a bit of more of an expensive powder. Previously, I've used the Revolution Banana Powder, and more recently, I've been using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is really nice for coverage. I'll actually show you because it's quite full coverage, but I was using this under my eyes, and I think that is what's contributing to me looking more like aged and cracking and stuff. So the Laura Mercier, I've never used this powder before. I'm really late to the party. Again, I think it's just one of those things. I'm like, it's powder. I don't want to spend money on powder. But if it's gonna be the difference between me looking 45 and 25, then I'm gonna do it. Shake a little bit into the palm of my hand. And instead of using a powder puff, I'm gonna go in with the angled brush to apply the powder. Douse it, but then I'm also gonna tap it off. Ooh. So it says it's translucent, but it has definitely got a colour to it. It's got like a yellow colour to it. And I'm just gonna go in and apply that and just immediately, I like that. Which is annoying because it's not cheap. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is beautiful. That's sitting on the skin beautifully. I'm really, really happy with that. Like, no wonder that's popular. I should have done that sooner. Right, another layer of this now to see how this goes with the powder. Just a light layer because we've already applied some. I feel like this is looking really fresh. Really nice. This is exactly what I wanted. So I also got a clear brow gel. The one I've always used is the Collection Clear Brow Gel, which does the job. I don't like the laminated brow look. It doesn't suit me. So I just like to use a clear mascara that is going to give me a bit of a fluffy brow. So I went for the Kiko Milano Eyebrow Designer Gel Mascara. I've got a very tiny wand. I feel like this may be the travel size, no? It's tiny. I'm just going to go in and brush those up. So initial thoughts, the brush is very stiff. With the tiny brush, you can get more precision, 100%, but it might just take some getting used to. Honestly, it's not groundbreaking. I think with a clear brow gel, you could probably use any brow gel. I did also get a new brow pen. So I always use brow pen. I think previously, I'll show you, I've used the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch. Oh, it's the same. Okay, so I think I just got this in a different colour then, because I got brunette and this is in ash brown. In fact, I could do like a colour comparison. Okay, so the brunette one is actually lighter. So the top one is my old ash brown one, and the bottom one is the brunette. I'm gonna go in with that. I just like to draw little hair strokes. Okay, I have got something to say on that Kiko brow gel. It's still wet, which is a bit annoying because I want to do my brows and they're still wet and they're like still moving. That is a bit irritating. So maybe not my favorite brow gel. Be really interesting to see the color on this. The colour is probably a bit of a better match actually, a bit lighter. I sometimes find my brows are a bit dark for my hair. I've also been toying with the idea, and let me know down below what you think about going auburn with my eyebrows, because obviously I have very auburn, like coppery hair, and I don't know whether to try it with my eyebrows. I don't know, because obviously my roots come through and they're like similar colour to this. I don't know, let me know. I might at some point try getting like a auburn brow powder and just doing it over the top and seeing what it looks like, a little bit warmer. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts, or if you have copper hair, what do you do with your brows down below? I'm just thinking about it. Wow, this brow band is amazing. Look at the fine hairs. Like, it's so fine, and I really like the colour match. I think I prefer the brunette. I'm going to do the other one and come back. Okay, that's both brows done. I think that's a really nice brow pen. If you like doing your brows like that, it's definitely worth trying. Okay, next, I didn't pick up a new mascara because I love the Sky High one. And actually, recently I've been toying with about maybe getting my eyelash extensions back, just like natural ones, being high maintenance, be low maintenance. So I'm toying with that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do my mascara and we'll come back and do the new lip combo. Okay, lashes are done and we are on the home stretch. We are now going to try out a new lip combo. So I purchased on LookFantastic the MAC lip pencil in the colour Cork. It's a nice brown. I think Cork is quite a common one, but I've never used this one. So it just looks like this. It's a nice big lip pencil as well. So I'm gonna try and line my lips with this. Already with this, I'm like, people use MAC lip liners for a reason. It's got the nice balance between being hard enough to be sharp and not smudge, but equally it's nice and creamy. Also, this is super pigmented. I am using the lightest touch with this. So first things first, it's a very peculiar colour. Like, it's picking up hints of my hair. It's almost a brown with like an orangey undertone. Yeah, I've never used a lip liner in such a colour, but we'll see how it looks with the... I am just going to blend the inside a little bit into my lip. All right, next, I'm going to try some of the Benny tint on my lips just to see what that looks like. So I'm going to put a little bit on the middle. Oh, that's really nice. I think I'm going to go and get a gloss, just a simple clear gloss, and apply that over the top. I'm back. I'm just going to use the Primark Vitamin Lip Oil over the top. This is so nice. I feel like it's a dupe for something. I don't know what, but I feel like I've seen people using like a more expensive version of this. Oh, that is such a nice lip combo. The Benny tint with that brown lip liner is gorgeous. Okay, right, that was all. Let me let my hair down. Ah, lovely. Like, what a nice summer makeup. I feel like I've done fairly well here. Sometimes it's really hit and miss using products that you've never used before, but I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Let me go back through a couple of the bits just to give my final thoughts on them. Firstly, we used the glow screen. Really like this. I think it gave a nice colour to my skin, which means I don't need to use a foundation, and it prepped the skin nicely. It's got SPF in it, and I'll see if it breaks me out, but I will update you on that. I really liked the concealer, so the True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. Beautiful on the skin, paired with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That combo's worked really well, and it's not cakey at all. It's really nice in summer, so we'll just see how it holds up. The Benny tint, where's she gone? I think this has been my favourite product from this haul. She's so versatile. Like, the colour she's given to my cheeks and then tying it in with the lip, I really like it. And, you know, it feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel like I've got loads of makeup on. So really happy I've tried that. The eyebrow pen, obviously I've used this before. I can't rave about it enough. If you do like the kind of hair stroke natural look, try a pen, and this is the NYX Lift and Snatch one. The brunette colour was nice. Let's see if I'll be trying an auburn one soon. And the spray that I always use, if you've not used it, please just go and try it. Just try it. You know, it's cheap and cheerful and it's amazing. And then lastly, the brushes. I thought I'd just show you the other brushes that came with it because I didn't obviously use them all. I think the kit's like £25, which for all these brushes that I'm just about to show you is really good, and it comes with the little case as well. So I showed you this one, the stippling brush. I think this must be their powder brush. This was really nice. This is their cheek blush, so if you were to be using like a bronzer or a powder blush, that's what you'd use. Their eyeshadow brush, which is a nice fluffy one actually. A packet on brush or a concealer brush, which I haven't used again today. And then it comes with a little brow brush, so the spoolie, and then a nice fine brow brush. I guess you could use that for your lips as well. So I think that as a set for £25 is really good. Obviously they're travel size and I didn't realise they were, but actually it's really handy just to have the little case and then you can pop them in your bag or whatever. Obviously the lip liner, MAC is, you know, popular for a reason. The colour's really nice and I actually really like it with my hair. So that was the colour Cork, and then the berry tint as well on the lips. But yeah, I'm over the moon. I feel like I don't look cakey. It's not separated. It's not really settling into any fine lines. And I feel like I look so much younger and fresher. I'm looking my age now. This is probably the makeup you're going to see me rocking all the way through summer. So thank you so much if you've made it all the way to the end of this video. I hope you've discovered either some new products or you've just enjoyed getting ready with me today. It's been really nice to try some new things. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below and I'll see you in my next video. Ta-ra for now.